Hi friends, this is Barbie Daly with Rural Life in the Valley. Today I am going back to the Steampunk Adventures. This was a challenge that was hosted by Polly's Pretty's Coloring and Crafting in March, and it was 16 days. We had 2 prompts for each day, and I had decided that I was going to alter index cards to do my prompts. So I had I had 10 left that I left unfinished. So today I have 5 for you, and hopefully I will have 5 more, not next week, but the week after. So let's get started. My first one, going back to day 1, it was torn paper and gears. So this is what I have. My torn paper is the girl, and this was a digital image that I had got off the internet. I think I had purchased like a digital book for $2 and some change, and so this was her. And then the gears, of course, here's a gear, and this is a gear, and she's got gears all over the place in her hairstyle and on her clothes, and maybe even her earrings. And so on the background page, I used some of my paper from a pad I have, and then this over here is washi tape, and I thought the design on it was really good. I thought it went very well. So that's day 1. My day 2 is the color teal or turquoise and Steam City. So this is what I did. I Googled Steam City on the internet, and I found a couple of pictures. So I printed this one out here, and then I tore it. For the background, actually in the beginning, when I printed it out, the first time I printed it out on this teal paper, but as you can see, you couldn't see it very well. So I thought it would be interesting to go ahead and use that paper with part of the Steam City in the blue, and then this one on top. And let's see, what else was part of it? Okay, so that was the teal and turquoise in Steam City, and then I just added a lock that I had and some washi tape, and I used some scissors that make like little waves here. So that was day 2. The next day is day 3, and the prompts were brown and hero. I hope you can see these well. Put it down here. Point out. Okay, so my hero is this girl, and she's a hero because she's very sure of her style and her fashion. She doesn't care what anyone thinks. She knows what looks good on her, and she's very confident. And then the color brown, of course, is in her dress, and the background of paper, she has a blackish brown crow for a pet, and he's kind of hanging upside down from this branch. Here his beak, his tail feathers, and his wing, and his feet are right here. And then I just made this flower that mimics her hat a little bit with some ribbon. And then we have some washi tape here on this side. Okay, and the next one is day 4, and this was a fun one. The prompt was treasure and monstrous. So I found a treasure chest on the internet, and I printed it and cut it out. And then the monster is this gigantic octopus, and he's the keeper of the treasure box, but he's dipping in for a little treasure himself. And I used a couple kinds of my Glitterific Pop acrylic paint, And let's see, I have been rounding the corners. I got a corner punch, so I've been rounding the corners, which I think looks really nice. Then I had some stickers of the starfish, a jellyfish, and a crab over here. And lots of sparkles, as you can see. And my fifth and final is day 5. And it is corsets and clocks. And it's pretty simple as far as I didn't do a lot of extra gems or anything. Actually, I didn't do many gems on any of them, but I did a lot of tearing of different papers. So I have this girl here, sitting here, and she has been to a garden party. It was a very hot day and she was wearing a very cool outfit, but she is thinking she has a party to go to tonight. And she's looking at this corset and thinking how uncomfortable that's going to be on this hot night. And she's looking at the clock and knows she doesn't have much time to get ready. So she's just sitting there thinking about it, what she's going to do. So what I did is I took a couple different papers from a pad and tore them. There's tears. I tore the girl out. And some of this paper's from her and some of the paper's another piece. The corset was from my online digital graphic, I guess. And the clock was in a packet of things that I believe Gina from Perfectly Imperfect Journals sent me a packet of goodies. So I think that's from that. And then I used a little washi tape here. So there was something I wanted to show you. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, for this background paper, I wanted to show you. It was some tissue paper that came in a package for clothing. And this is what it looked like. I can get it. But I thought this looked like it could be sea plants. So I cut that out and glued it on here. And then I used my 2 distress inks for the color, the bluish gray for the octopus, and I added a little pink here and a little bit around that you can't really tell. And I think that's it. So that was days 1 through 5, and then the next time I will be doing day 8, door and hat, day 9, windows and skulls, day 11, afternoon, tea and keys, day 13, pipes and vehicle. And I think that will be it. I will be finished with this hashtag Steampunk Adventures. I hope you have enjoyed seeing all my creations. I'm really enjoying it. And I will finish it up next time I see you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are. Bye-bye.